Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we've got a stack of news reports that are, well, they're truly mind-bending.
Yeah.
We try to distill these things for you, give you that shortcut to being informed on stories that honestly sometimes feel like they're from another dimension.
And this one definitely feels like that.
Right? This isn't just a crime story. It's more like an unfolding saga. It shatters like all expectations of what a crime report even is.
It really does. What's amazing is how the whole narrative just pivots.
Yeah.
Not just the violence, but reality itself seemed to bend.
Exactly.
So our mission today is basically to unpack this whole journey. We'll pull out the shocking bits, the bizarre motivations, the sheer escalation.
The absurdity.
The absurdity, yeah. It's a deep dive that gives you a look at a story that frankly just defies normal explanation.
And defies explanation is putting it mildly. We start with what looks like a tragic targeted attack, a local guy, Mateo F.
Right.
The setup seems grim, mysterious, but the details around the attacker, the motive, it's he's something else.
Yeah. You might want to grab a coffee or something for this one. This guy was going to some seriously unexpected places. Okay, let's unpack that first event.
Let's do it.
So Mateo S., he ends up in the hospital, critical condition. Clearly a targeted attack, very severe. The initial reports make that absolutely clear. He was in a bad way.
A very bad way.
But here's where it starts getting weird. Mateo's friend, Gianni M., he was there, saw what led up to it.
Yeah.
He gives the police a description.
And this is where, like you said, the mundane just crashes into the catastrophic. Gianni says this guy, an unidentified black male, maybe 6 feet tall, rides up on a bicycle in an alley.
Okay.
And the question he asks Gianni, it isn't a threat, not a demand. It's, do you have a lawnmower?
A lawnmower. I mean, you expect so many other things, right?
Yeah.
Robbery, drugs, something.
Hostile.
Anything but yard equipment.
Exactly. So Gianni, he doesn't live there, right? He goes to ask Mateo, who's nearby. And Mateo's response, Gianni quotes it directly. Mateo apparently laughed really loud and said, "Flike that guy."
Just
super blunt, defiant maybe. And apparently the guy on the bike just rolled off, angry, I think, Gianni says.
It's such a small thing, isn't it? A laugh and a curse to trigger what happens next.
It seems impossibly small.
And what gets me is the response wasn't immediate. The guy on the bike didn't, start a fight then and there.
No.
No. Instead, and this is where it shifts into something colder, more calculated, he hired a hitman.
Right. That's the unbelievable part. It goes from a weird slight to a contract killing.
Instantly.
Yeah.
It just transforms it. You have to wonder, was it really about the lawnmower? Or did that laugh, that dismissal, just hit some incredibly deep nerve?
Yeah, you nailed it. This wasn't heat of the moment. It was planned. A contract, an operation. And the hitman, his actions are just as bizarre as the setup. He finds Mateo inside Johnny's home, locates him.
Okay.
Right before he shoots him, he says one word, just one.
Bazinga.
Bazinga, like from the show.
Apparently. And then shoots Mateo right in the crotch. Oh, my God. That single word, before that act, it's just bewildering. It's like a taunt, isn't it? Or some kind of twisted signature.
It feels performative almost. It makes it more than just violence. It's psychological.
And the targeting. The crotch.
Yeah.
That's not just about pain. It's about humiliation, emasculation maybe. It has this whole other layer of malice.
Definitely. So Mateo obviously rushed to the hospital, needs emergency surgery. Gianni, thankfully, wasn't physically hurt in that moment.
A small mercy.
A very small one. And the police, they're, scrambling, trying to ID the hitman, offering cash rewards.
Right.
But the guy on the bike, the one who started all this over the lawnmower, poof, gone. Yeah. Nobody knows where he is.
Vanished.
So let's pause on that. A lawnmower request, a laugh, feck that guy, leads to a hired gun, a bazinga, and a shot to the crotch. How does that even happen? It defies logic.
It really makes you think about, the thresholds for aggression, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What tiny thing can set someone off on such an extreme, calculated path?
It's not just escalation, though.
No, you're right. It's the intentionality, the symbolism.
Yeah.
That bazinga, it suggests the attacker sees violence almost like a dark joke, a form of messed up communication.
It pushes past typical crime motives, for sure.
Totally. It makes you ask, what kind of person here's fit at that guy and thinks, right, contract, killer time.
Yeah.
It's terrifying, but also darkly comedic in a really unsettling way.
And if you thought that was the peak of the weirdness, well, buckle up.
Oh, boy.
Because the story takes another turn. Fast forward a few months, and there's actually good news first.
Okay.
Mateo F. recovers. He survives the shooting, the surgery, everything. He pulled through.
It's amazing, actually. After all that.
Right. You'd think, okay, maybe that's the end. Maybe the guy on the bike got his message across, however twisted, and moved on.
You would hope so. But based on where this seems to be going, I'm guessing not.
Not even close. What's really fascinating and kind of terrifying is the sheer persistence of the original guy, the lawnmower guy. He finds out Mateo recovered, finds out his hit failed, essentially. And so he makes another attempt on Mateo's life.
No way. He doubles down.
It doubles down. This isn't just revenge anymore. It's like an obsession, a personal war that just won't end.
Wow. That's a level of commitment to a grudge that's just astounding.
Especially given the starting point.
And here's where we leave Kansas behind, Dorothy. We step out of unusual crime and straight into the truly surreal, fantastical even.
Okay, I'm bracing myself.
The second hitman. This isn't just another guy with a gun. This time the report introduces us to the infamous Oven.
Oven, like the kitchen appliance, O-V-E-N.
A-V-E-N.
Yeah.
And the report explicitly states Oven is, quote, a sentient oven that has been evading police for years.
A sentient oven. That's, I mean, what?
Yeah.
A thinking, feeling kitchen appliance, that's also a wanted criminal.
Apparently, been on the run for years. How do you even process that? A sentient oven hitman.
You don't. I mean, this just blows the whole thing wide open, doesn't it? We've gone from human actors to conscious appliances with criminal records. It completely changes the game. The threat level is unknowable.
It's not just that it exists, it's that it's been around evading capture for years. How do you arrest a sentient oven? Does it need plugging in? What are its motives? These aren't normal police questions.
It's like a fever dream, right? But Mateo's life is actually on the line. It's terrifying and almost laughable in a dark way.
Deeply unsettling.
But Mateo doesn't just roll over, apparently. He's got a plan, a counter move. And if you thought Oven was wild...
Oh, there's more.
There's more. Mateo gets help from someone described as Medna, a genius inventor.
A genius inventor. Okay, that fits the escalating weirdness.
And Medna creates Mateo's defense system. Get ready for this. SEAL Team 6.
SEAL Team 6, like the Navy SEALs.
Nope. Think literal seals. The animal. The reports describe them as soft, plushy seals.
Plushies, like stuffed animals.
Yes. Soft, plushy seals, each armed with a 6-round revolver.
Wait, plush toys? Of seals, with real guns, revolvers.
That's what the reports say. SEAL Team 6, plushy commandos.
Okay. We have officially left reality behind. A sentient oven versus armed plushy seals. This isn't crime anymore. I don't even know what it is.
It's an arms race of the absurd. The juxtaposition, right. Cute, plush toy, deadly weapon. It's genius in its madness.
Weaponized absurdity. That's a good way to put it.
So yeah, plushy seals with revolvers. I'm still trying to picture it. The sheer boldness of it.
That's incredible.
And you guessed it. A battle is expected. Oven versus SEAL Team 6, an epic, surreal showdown is apparently imminent.
Wow.
But maybe the most stunning piece of information in all of this, it involves the police.
Okay, what do they do? Try to arrest the plushies?
No, the local police, they have been forced to halt all operation regarding this incident. They're out. They've stepped back.
They just walked away from a case involving a sentient oven and armed plush toys threatening a citizen.
That's the report. Halted all operations.
What does that even mean? Does it mean the situation is just too weird, too dangerous, beyond their scope?
It has to suggest that, right? That the conflict has escalated so far beyond conventional crime that the authorities literally cannot intervene, or maybe even comprehend it fully.
It's not a policing matter anymore. It's something else entirely. When sentient appliances and weaponized toys are fighting, yeah, what can traditional law enforcement do?
It's like an admission, isn't it, that the rules just don't apply here anymore. Reality has shifted for Mateo F.
And that shift pushes the whole thing outside of society's normal systems. It's fascinating how it went from a street-level spat
over a lawnmower
to this. Forces that defy physics, common sense. Shows how systems can just hit a wall when faced with something truly unexpected.
Seriously, it's unprecedented if we try to connect the dots here. It's a spiral from that casual fillet that guy to the Bazinga hitman, the brutal injury, Mateo's recovery, and then boom, sentient oven.
And Mateo's response. Not police, not hiding. Genius inventor. Medna. Creating SEAL Team 6. Armed plushy seals. It completely redefines defense.
It's such an extreme example of escalation, isn't it? How something tiny, almost funny, can just explode into this bizarre personal war with fantastical elements, like the normal world just peeled back.
Absolutely. Revealing something truly strange underneath.
And these players,
Yeah.
Edna, Ovi, and SEAL Team 6, they don't just change the scope of the crime, they change the whole world this is happening in. It's not human versus human anymore.
No, the combatants are beyond our usual understanding, pushing the boundaries of possible imaginary even.
Right.
And that police withdrawal, it's profound. It suggests this conflict now operates totally outside the law, outside society's control. The system just threw up its hands.
Like it lacks the category for it. How do you issue a warrant for an oven? How do you prosecute plush toys?
Exactly. It's almost like a new, maybe chaotic form of justice or conflict resolution is just happening, dictated by the players and their totally absurd resources.
This whole thing, lawnmower, bazinga, sentient oven, plushy SEAL Team 6, it's just, it breaks your brain a little.
It really does.
It says so much about, I don't know, vengeance, maybe, but also about how weird reality itself can get.
Yeah.
So here's something for you to chew on. In a world where lawnmowers lead to sentient appliances fighting blushy commandos and the cops just step aside, what does justice even look like then?
Right.
And what other surprising, maybe terrifying, maybe hilarious forms can conflict resolution take when all the normal rules are just gone?
That's the question, isn't it? What happens next in Mateo F's utterly unbelievable story?
We'll definitely be keeping an eye out. You can bet on that.